Gentlemen, picture this. Back in your 20s, you could knock out round after round like it was nothing. Two, three, hell, even five times before breakfast and still feel like a champ. But fast forward to now, and after that first go, it's like the lights flicker out. You want more, your partner's right there, but that second erection, it's playing hard to get. Ring any bells? If you're nodding along, trust me, you're in good company. This hits my office like clockwork. Guys in their 50s and 60s leaning in, whispering, "Doc, what's the deal? I used to bounce back in minutes. Now it's like waiting for a bus in a storm." And yeah, I've heard it all. The good news, it's not game over. It's just your body's way of shifting gears with age. Stick around because I'm breaking it down for you today. How your system's wired, why the weight drags on after 40, and the dead simple moves to fire up faster, go stronger, and dial up that spark in the bedroom well into your golden years. By the time we're done, you'll get the inside scoop on your own machinery and snag a no BS playbook to lock in that endurance, swagger, and real deal closeness. Oh, and before we roll up our sleeves, do me a solid. Smash that like if you're fired up. Hit subscribe for more straight talk on keeping the fire lit past 50 and drop a comment. What's your spot on the map tonight? From the Rockies to the Outback, it's killer seeing this crew from the States, down under, and up north banding together for the win. Let's bust a myth right off the bat. When round two ghosts you, it's easy to beat yourself up. Think you're tapped out, or worse, that the funds filed under retired. But nah, fellas, this ain't defeat. It's straight up human wiring. We're talking the post-climax cool down, that stretch where your setup yells, "Pump the brakes." Gals might loop right back into multiples without missing a beat. But for us, that downtime stretches like taffy as the years stack up. Teen years? Maybe a quick 5-minute reset, or heck, zero if you timed it right. Hit 50 though, and it could be 20 minutes, a full hour, or one solid shot per sunset. Here's the upside. A drawn-out breather doesn't spell curtains for the action. It just means tweaking the engine. Grasp the guts of it, and you can tune it up. Maybe even shave off time. For the fresh faces tuning in, I'm Dr. Amara, board-certified urologist with a solid 15 years laser-focused on getting men back in the driver's seat, pumping up that drive, and nailing meaningful moments no matter if you're chasing 60 or 80. I've coached countless dudes your age through this exact rodeo, watching them flip the script once the puzzle pieces clicked. It's not some iron-willed grind. It's smarts, routines, and the right setup. So let's map the post-peak puzzle, then count down the top slip-ups that drag it out and the swaps that crank the comeback. Kicking off with the raw mechanics of what kicks in after you cross the finish line. Your chemical crew throws a wild party, and not the fun kind. Prolactin surges like a wave, the chill-out signal screaming, "Mission accomplished, stand down." Dopamine tanks hard, that's your thrill ride fuel, leaving the engine idling low. Oxytocin kicks up for the warm fuzzies, perfect for that post-game snuggle, but it dials down the hunt. And testosterone? The big dog. Sky-high levels mean you're revved quicker, skimpy ones, you're sidelined longer. Now, drill down to the 5 traps that sneakily balloon that breather, and the fixes to flip 'em. Trap 1. Gunning for an encore when you could stretch the opener. Listen close, because this flips the script most guys miss. The quickest rebound hack? Don't chase the sequel, extend the headliner. There's this move called the perineum tap, that sweet spot just behind the boys, toward the back door, packed with nerve highways under a thin layer. Firm press with a couple fingers right as you're teetering on the edge. It jams the launch sequence. Nail it, and you hit a no-spill peak. Waves of bliss roll in, contractions fire, but nothing flies, and boom, your stand stays at attention. On the bio side, you dodge the full hormone nosedive, skipping straight to the extended play. Heart-wise, it's pure gold. Feels like owning the wheel, no second guessing. In the real world, it's practice makes pro. Takes a few swings, but guys swear it's like flipping a switch on deeper, no rush connection. And if you've already launched, let's unpack what gums up the works next. Loading up on gut busters, brews, and puffs. Ever clock how a loaded burger and fries leaves you couch locked? Blood's all diverted downtown for cleanup, starving the action zone. Toss in booze, it tanks T levels and pinches pipes. And cigs, which straight up choke the flow, and you've brewed a recovery nightmare. Biofact. They all hijack the lifeline where it counts. Mood hit, you trade buzz for blah, disconnected and dragging. Easy out? Park the feasts and pints for lunch hour, not lights out. And if tobacco's still tagging along, ditching it, fastest ticket back to peak form. So what juices the jumpstart? On to swap 3, trap 3, skimping on air and flow. Post-finish, your gear craves that oxygen-loaded rush to refuel. But too many of us blank on the basics, like belly breaths. Slow, deep pulls oxygenate the stream, ease the nerves, and pump circulation. A light roll on the twins? Wakes the blood and hormone hustle. Science says O2's the spark. Starve it, and you're stuck in neutral. Feels-wise, those inhales yank you from the rut to rooted. Doable? Post-play, carve out a minute or two for rhythmic pulls. Gulp water too, stiffs up the volume for the next surge, and dry spells just slog it out. But for the long haul, the bedrock that steals your setup, that's swap 4. Ghosting the gym, scale, and shut-eye. Your rig's like a pickup truck. Wants road time, premium gas, and garage rest to haul. Movement. Heart pumpers keep lines supple. Weights spike natural T. Just half an hour, 5 days, game changer for grit. Scale watch. That spare tire flips man fuel to lady hormones, dulling drive and drawing out downtime. Eats nitric oxide boosters. Think kale salads, beet bites, a square of the good cocoa, salmon slabs. Supercharge the rush. Processed slop? Dead end. Z's. Prime Tea Factory runs overnight deep. Skimp there, skimpy output. Bio bottom line, can't skip this base. Soul boost. Strong frame feeds fierce mind. Start easy. A sunset stroll. Ditch the fizz for H2O. Guard those 7-8 hours. Stacks like compound interest. And last up, the overlooked killer that can tank or turbo the turnaround. Brushing off the head game and heat. Not all fixes are flesh and blood. Sometimes the stall's more vibe than vitals. If the spark's dimmed after decades together, or works a pressure cooker, or the den feels like Grand Central, response flatlines. Stress? Spikes the killer cortisol. Kneecapping T, heart drain, fades the fire, chips at trust. Playbook, stoke it fresh. Switch scenes, grab a motel suite, fire off cheeky DMs, line up a backyard barbecue date, spill what revs your engines raw. Often, the express lane to rigid, it's the build-up buzz. All right, tying the knots. Your blueprint to trim that timeout and own the encore. Stretch opener 1 with tricks like the perineum hold. Sidestep saboteurs, libations, smokes, feast fumbles. Back the flow, breaths, sips, soft strokes. Forge the frame, sweat, chow, trim, slumber. Fan the flames, fresh twists, tease, ties that bind. And heads up, meds are on deck. Harvard data drops rebound from quarter hour to mere minutes with the blue guy, but Doc's eyes only, always. Core truth, your bio bends. Feed it right, it flexes. Hear me out, clear as day, you're solid. Not lesser for the longer lap. It's the ride of life, and life's got workarounds. Even if the clock doesn't rewind full, dial into the depth, the now, the link. That's where the magic multiplies. Linger longer, light her up, watch the self-assurance surge. Rounds ain't the scorecard, it's the vibe, the vigor, the full in you deliver. So, tonight's nudge, ditch the encore angst, Lean into opener overtime. Test one tweak, inhale steady, spark a surprise, stack those basics. 2 weeks in, you'll clock the shift when the support's steady. What's your opener move from this lineup? Spill in the comments. If it cleared the fog, thumb up, pass it to your buddy in the boat, and sub for weekly ammo to fuel that post 50 power, poise, and play. Gentlemen, the calendar's no kill switch for the drive. Smart swaps, steady steps, you reclaim the throttle, the strut, the thrill. Dr. Amara here. Keep grinding, keep grinning. Catch you next round.